Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Back here with Kayla. If you guys are new, my name is Kayla. Hi. Commonly people call me Kay, that's my nickname. So welcome here to Good Faith with Kay. Today we're just going to solely be doing Bible study time today. I'm getting into the word today that I'm filming this. It is a Sunday, regular day. Like the lighting is like a little bit off. So today I'm going to be getting into the word. I figured let me bring my people along with me, feeding myself with some spiritual food with the word, getting into it amongst my tasks today. I have like a bunch of sneakers back here that I want to wash. Side note, but I need to clean my white sneaks back there. I need to finish my laundry load. Of clothes, I have clothes in the dryer, which should be done drying. First things first, I want to get comfortable. Put some house clothes on. I just like stepped out with one of my girlfriends, Schmeed. I did a video with her last year. Which I'll share if you guys want to watch that. It's always a good time with her, but I want to bring her back on my channel for more discussions and chats and whatever. I'm gonna ask her about it because that would be cool for us to do another video together. It's always nice getting together, but it's like raining today. It was a little chill, gloomy rain action. But now I'm back. Just had late lunch. Feels amazing already. Just a little crew neck. And some comfy sweatpants and some white socks. Oh, am I flexible anymore? Ugh. Okay, let me stop. But yeah. To start, of course you guys know my method of drop the laundry load on the bed. You're guaranteed to fold it because it's in sight. And with having discipline, you know, when your task is right before you, you know that you need to utilize your bed per se, you then make it a point to go ahead and fold the laundry before getting in the bed, not just putting it to the side or putting it on a surface. Because we want to keep a clean space. Because in wanting to keep a clean space, like you'll be disciplined in doing so, you know. When things get out of control and it's completely overwhelming, then you're discouraged to make sure the space is clean. But when you do it in small increments, it's motivating, your head is clear, you can like literally think and live and operate. But then again, on the hope side and the bright side is that if you do let your room get out of control and there's a lot to clean, not only your room, but your house, maybe your office, you know, whatever it is, the hope of it is that we eat an elephant in small bite sizes because of our mouth structure, because of our body. We can't eat an elephant in one bite. That's incredibly impossible for us humans. it's so crazy. I got this one on my channel.
You got a different room?
Yeah. A different room.
Different vibe.
Yeah, and a second person. Like, wait, are you like
usually
properly in
have
frame?
This before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, but like not like
as often.
Very rare. Wait, but should you come a smidge bit like?
Yeah, I
that's why. Yeah, but that way we're properly framed, like
stable
on a tripod. Okay.
Yeah, we just have to be very careful.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Welcome, guys.
Hi. Hi, you too.
It was like a clip over for you guys, but a few minutes for us. It's still the hour of 4 o'clock, and like I was saying before, I think like Emma and I are doing our like quiet time at the same time situation. So I figured let me like have a little talking point before the study time. That way she can share what she's gonna be reading into. I can share what I'm gonna be reading into.
And like God says, He says, "Is it two better than one? Two's better than one." And He loves when you confide in Him and you represent Him. He also loves when you come together to do that. That's even greater too.
Like, fellowship is key to any degree, right? You know, whether it's virtual, in person, you know. So.
Want to go first and say what you're gonna study?
Sure. I mean, I'll go first. I just wanted to say a side note that I'm starting again. A thank you. Whoa, I wrote this backwards. But I'm writing a
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah. I'm doing. I opened up like in my lessons and/or sermons notebook. I'm also doing this notebook.
My face.
I know, right? Oh, now it's on me. Okay. Yeah, so I'm also doing a notebook that is specifically for like gratitude and thankful and praises.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Just to like bullet point 2 or 3 things. Cause I did it in 2020, and I want to do it again this year, in the next year, or over the next year. So yeah, I have this little journal laying around. I figured let me make it to use. And I'm gonna put it on my nightstand and do a little thankful bullets.
She's inspiring me to do that too, cause I do write. I'm thankful in my Bible journal, but like a lot of times we pray for things, but also it's good to be thankful for what He also has blessed us with.
Right.
So
then not to say that like we aren't in our day to day. Because we are, and we think it, we say it, but I think it's also helpful to like write it. Over time, it's documented, and you can like look and see the things that you were grateful for.
Exactly.
Or like you can, it just helps reshapes your perspective
and
on like what's going on around you. Yeah. To appreciate a home day.
Yeah.
Like it's like today, it's so chill. It's a rainy day, Sunday.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. And we're devoted
into the Word.
But devote. You don't have to do anything but devote and get closer to Him. It is so exciting. It's such an exciting thing, especially after a long week.
Exactly. And then so like to any capacity, like get into the Word, okay? So I'm getting it. So I'm still in 1 Samuel. So I'm just gonna kick off. You know what, my other Bible has where I left off, but I think I left off in chapter 9 or 10. That's what I'm gonna be reading today. 1 Samuel, and then
the memory is giving.
And my then we'll see what else I study.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so we just had some technical malfunctions, but
we're back.
Just a little sidebar in case whoever needs to hear this. We're just talking about like the fruits of rest, and we literally need rest as people, but our society shapes us different and tells us not. You know, it's still productive to rest. In moderation. It's one thing to just be laying up and not doing anything for yourself, because we do need to work.
To make a living.
Right, and also not work. You know, I was telling you guys on my story last week, while we could be tired going back and back again, whether it's school, whether it's work, whether, you know, whatever it is. But we do our work onto our Father and not onto men. So that's what motivates us. So it's good to work, but it's also great and needed to rest. Yes. So we're saying restful days are needed.
Because then, Kayla and I were talking about this actually. We were talking about how we felt, was it burnout? We were feeling like we weren't connecting to ourselves because we were so focused on work. And that's what I was feeling yesterday when I came home. When I was working, I was like, who am I? But that's because, first of all, I didn't really get to read the Word that day. And
Yeah,
secondly,
you
I
feel
didn't have
out of
time to
purpose.
myself. Yeah, like meditation. I didn't have time to connect back to myself. Because it's good to have solitude sometimes, or times where you reflect on everything, because everything's so good, you don't have time to do that, and you start to, I feel like
mentally disassociate with yeah, like what's filling you up.
What's
because
filling
work
you
can
up.
fill you up, or the word of God can fill you up, or
Yeah.
like, you know, whatever you're filling up in your mind. So
Exactly. Was the last thing I read was up to I read through Adam and Eve. It's a previous passage, because you says you gotta refresh the brain.
exactly. So yeah, so let's just bring you into our little study time. So I just wrapped with my Bible study moment. I figure we can continue on this video. My fireplace is still kicking strong. Honestly, it is a cold spring, but I'm gonna go ahead, go downstairs, make some handy dandy tea, and fold. So we're back with my laundry basket. About to get into some folding. Here's my load for the week, or my load that I'm folding up for the upcoming week, rather, I guess. I also got my handy dandy yummy athletic greens. I haven't checked my phone since I checked the time last, which is a good thing. I'm like, less phone consumption, less screen time. I'm loving it. Anyway, let's get this folding started. This might be a little risky activity by putting my drink there, but it's just me, so it should be fine. I meant to update you guys on like my laundry, not baskets as a situation, but my laundry like quantity. Like ever since like there's been so many habits that I've got on, and things that like I was convicted of and like changed my ways from, that ultimately helped me out in the long run. Like for example, like in the beginning of the year, I talked to you guys about modesty and my modesty journey, and also minimalism and minimizing the things that I have, the quantity of stuff. Like in terms of my like items, like books and stuff, I like that's a progression, but it was mainly like my clothes that it was just like a lot of stuff. So since minimizing my wardrobe, it has been incredible. I try to do a good job in staying consistent of like not wearing so many articles, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm going out 5 days a week, sometimes 6 times, maybe 7. Say if I go out once a day, I gotta get dressed. But I try to like maximize clothes and like keep my laundry bin not filled. You know, all my work from home days, which I'm glad that I have, I try to also make use of that too, to like wash clothes if needed, to keep the basket low. So I'm glad that, like, for example, like today I'm like washing my last load, I believe. Oh, there's still more in the dryer now. Okay, so after today, here's like the last of my clothes, and every article I have will be washed and put up. So it's like a reset, and it feels good to have an empty laundry basket at the start of the week and stay on top of it, because you never know. You quite literally never know what's going to happen, if the washer will have a malfunction or what the case is. So, small update of like that habit that I changed and like the outcome of it. So update with me is like, so as of recently, like I personally have been feeling pretty good. You know, keeping a, you know, positive outlook, but a vigilant outlook, being discerning in all, you know, the things that I do in my life. But in this current like time in my life, I feel like I'm at like a settling ground where things are settled in a good way, and I feel that I'm changing for the better, like towards the will of the Most High, where in the past year, especially the last 9 months, like I had so many changes that I didn't know how to respond to some of those changes. However, it's like, if you watch like last week's video, like I let like the changes and like a lot that was going on around me like get to me, and I was like building up a wall, if you will, and not combing through what was going on. But I finally confronted what had to be confronted, you know, prayed through it, you know, asked for the Most High to lead me and guide me, and Father did just that. He, like, I don't know, now I'm just settled and content and secured in Him. Not that I wasn't before, but I am more so now, especially like in tune with where He's leading me, you know, and just entering His like peace, especially in these times. There's so much going on. There's so much to be like, that the world will want you to be like fearful of. There's a lot of loss nowadays, a lot of death you're hearing about, whether it's close loved ones or celebrities. There's a lot of distractions now, like phone consumption, social media, like a lot of avenues, but there's still some good in this time right now. And you know, the opportunity of peace that we can enter into. So yeah, I don't know. I do feel a lot of like maturity happening now, more in my life and like life stages and those around me, and like the friendships I'm holding, and like there's a lot of things that used to bother me that doesn't bother me now anymore, which I prayed for at a time. So like I'm thankful and glad that it's now like noticed, and that I'm noticing it, and now that's what I'm focusing and working on now. I'm focusing on how I'm feeling, focusing on what like the Most High is like leaning me towards. But I'm glad to be changing and like, you know, in a secure place. Like we are safe and secure through Elohim, and it's so good. Like literally is working on us daily throughout this time, and He provides for us in so many ways, and is working in so many ways. I feel such a peace at this time. I'm really like much more calm. like I have more of a calmness than I already did before. I mean, I was telling you guys in the last video, like for that moment in my life, I think it was like February or March, I forget. I think March. I was experiencing like feeling anxiety and like whatever. It was really most especially in that weekend, but I think like for a while I was stressed, but then that stress became a moment of anxiety, sadness, and whatever. But then like after that time, and then that and me needing to have that period, like it was like a uppour that had to be poured out in order to enter a state of like healing or being healed, and like walking out of a period that I've been trying to be strong and hold things in. But now I'm like freed from that like life and freed from that mentality that like I don't have to hold things in and pack it in. The Most High is faithful, and he like got us through the big things and the small things. So it's like it's in everything now that I'm like looking on to him again, and like I check myself, and I'm glad that he's showing me and convicted me like on what I need to improve in my habits, because it's like now is where I have like a magnifying glass and the word, and praying for wisdom and praying for discernment and for Father to intervene, but a magnifying glass in my life and say, these are the things we got to keep working on daily too, right? Like, don't forget it. It's a daily battle. There's still enjoyment. In my adult life, I realized that there's still so much joy still in a rainy day, in a snowy day, whatever weather it is. There's still some joy because, but I'm going to go ahead and start putting these clothes away. Alright, my people, so I think I'm going to end today's video here. That's all I've got for today. So, I guess it was kind of a shorter video, possibly. I'm not sure how long or short it'll be, but I'm going to get to more of preparing for the week. The laundry is put up. But I'm going to fix my hair for the week. I'm just gonna do something quick, like redo these braids for tomorrow. Tuesday, I probably would like wash my hair and stuff. But I hope everybody has a blessed week. All that good stuff. And I am truly thankful for you all. As always, I'm so thankful for like a new day. Like quite literally how much of a blessing that we have a new opportunity every day. New mercies, and just to keep a repentant heart and like keep going and keep striving, because we all have so much to work on. I have so much to work on, but blessedly, like we get a new chance, and I'm so happy to go, that we have a chance to walk further and further from our blinded and sinful nature prior to being saved. Like, it's a blessing that we even are saved and like have a whole new shifted heart desire. And and growing patience, working patience. You know, when we come out of trials and temptations of various kinds, it works patience. And when you are persevering and overcoming things that you are areas that you're weak in, that's what makes us love him all the more, when he shows us destruction and our destructive ways and shows us where we came from, that in order for us to turn to him and that we need him and that we trust in him. So it is such a blessing. So whoever needs to hear this, just, you know, don't beat yourself up about the things that you struggle in at this time. Don't cave into what the enemy might want to have you believe, and be affirmed in what the Most High wants you to believe. And like coming to his word or hearing things of him, like worship music or certain sermons that might bless you or that he might lead you towards. I pray that this video encouraged you. Yeah. But I hope you guys are encouraged, and I shall see you guys in another video. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Sheila.
Hey, goddaughter. So want to say hi to my YouTube video?
Yes, hi.
Hey.